Patriot Wood. This video is going to be part blog, part Patriot Wood, because I want to give you a little bit of the backstory on how I ended up where I am with Patriot Wood and realistically what might happen to you if you get involved with Patriot Wood. Spoiler alert, it's a slippery slope. You've been forewarned. Try and be as succinct as I can with the backstory here. In my last house, I worked out in my kitchen. It was roughly an 8 by 8 foot space between my sink and my stove, and I worked out there for probably 8 or 10 years doing Beachbody programs, Insanity, P90X. That was all I had. I had no other space, and I got in great shape there. 2.5 years ago, I built and moved into a new house, which had a basement that was going to be partially unfinished, and I took a corner of it and I finished it off into a 12 by 20 foot gym, put mirrors on the wall, gym floor, and I worked out in there for about 2 years, and it was great. I decorated it with some vinyl decals on the wall of sports teams and things that I liked. And after about 2 years, I decided I wanted more stuff. I wanted to do more weight-related programs. And I knew that I was not going to be able to fit a weight rack and the weight stuff in there and still be able to do cardio stuff in there. And so I realized I needed more space. And what could I do? I realized I had this whole unfinished area of my basement, even with a bathroom rough-in off of it. And I had no plans for this area. So I got to looking around and I had a friend that came over to help me, and over the course of about 4 months, we took this unfinished area of my basement and we built it into a gym. Before I started this process, one of the things that I knew was that I wanted my new gym to be decorated nicer than my old gym. And I have a guy decorating brain, which is to say not very advanced as far as decorating goes, but I knew I wanted nicer than my vinyl decals, and I thought, I don't know, what should I do? I knew I wanted to get this red Rogue weight rack, and I thought, what goes with that? And well, how about a patriotic theme? I start looking around, I could hang an American flag on the wall. I've seen people do that. It just doesn't look as nice as I wanted it to look. And previously I had reviewed this Enjoy the Wood map up here, which I'll put a link to up above, you can check it out. And I was amazed by the quality of the intricacy of these laser cutting wood designs and how well and how nice they come out. So I thought, what about some kind of wooden American flag? So I am on Google and Amazon and Etsy, and I'm looking at all these flags and they're all okay, but none of them are grabbing me. And somehow I happen on Patriot Wood, which is going on behind me here. And the big thing that I latched onto with them initially was that they have this 10-foot American flag. Also had an 8-foot, and they have any size you want, really. And I said, well, that's perfect. And so before I talked to anyone about doing anything with my basement, I had said to myself, I am getting this huge flag and it's going right here on my wall. Had it built into the CAD program. I'm getting this flag. So I shoot off an email to Patriot Wood and I say, hey, I'm building a gym and I'm interested in this 8 or 10-foot American flag for my gym. And Art writes back to me. And over the course of the couple months that it took me to build the gym, and since then, I feel like I've become friends with Art and his wife, Shauna. The business is a husband and wife business out of Washington State. Art builds everything. Shauna does kind of the emailing. I want to say she does the customer service side of things, but the business is so customer service oriented. They give hometown service from across the country. I'm in Ohio, they're in Washington State. I feel like I've become friends with them. I talk to them as much about not Patriot Wood related stuff as I do about the stuff I'm buying from them. Through conversation, I learned about both of them and their families and their personal interests, and they're both Air Force veterans. And they took the time to get to know me as a person, not just as a customer, and that type of thing is lacking from so many businesses these days. Unfortunately, so many businesses forget that customers are the source of their income, and it's definitely really a noticeable difference with the two of them. So I say, great, send me this flag, and then I say, I'm in Ohio, the Ohio flag, the state flag is red, white, and blue. I've got some wall space, let's do that. So I ordered both of those, the 8-foot flag and the Ohio flag, I think in 40 inches wide. And they come, and you can look at the pictures on their website and their Facebook page and their Instagram page, and you can get an appreciation for the quality that you're getting, but until you have it in person, oh my God, you can't fully appreciate it. I was speechless when this stuff first came. I opened it, I'm almost verklempt now trying to talk about it. It was amazing. I put it on the wall, and I've got those two pieces up there and the layering and the detail, and I got these two pieces with sort of a weathered look. You can get them not weathered if you want, and everything's customizable that you get from them, as I'll get into in a minute here. And I put those two pieces up and I think, great, I'm done. My gym is decorated. And I say, oh, I have some wall space left, and I see that on his website he has this Liberty piece. And oh, there it is. So I shoot him an email and I say, hey, Art, I'm thinking about this Liberty piece. How do you think it'll go with my other stuff? And he says, I think it'll go great. And he sends me a picture of that piece in a room in his house. And also in that picture, there's this I love guns and coffee piece. And I think, I love guns and coffee. I need that piece also. It's not red, white, and blue, but it looks spectacular. So I order those two pieces. The Liberty piece is huge, and you can get it even bigger than I got it. And it comes, and when you see this, again, you can see the pictures on his website, how intricate the design is, and he designed this on his own. It's not something he found. He took a picture and made a vector design and designed this. And the piece is amazing. And the guns and coffee piece, as much as it's a simpler design, equally floored by the quality of it. And then again, I think I'm done. So I have some space in my bathroom. Hey Art, can you make a University of Dayton, a UD Flyers logo for my bathroom? Here's an example of it. He says, yep, great, no problem. How big do you want it? So I get that. And then I say, hey, I've got some more, I keep thinking I'm out of wall space, then I keep finding more wall space. Hey, I have this area above my weight rack. Can you do another Flyers logo for me? Maybe 40 inches. Yep, no problem. And then I have the area opposite the Liberty piece, and I love the idea of the Liberty piece. I love the meaning of it, of Liberty. And he has some other pieces he's designed since then. And he has this Freedom piece. Also love the meaning of freedom. I'm kind of got this patriotic gym going. So I order that piece. And that piece, the quality of it, it's beyond all expectations that I've had. So I have all these pieces now in my gym. I always think I'm out of wall space. I keep finding more wall space. I do have one more Dayton Flyers piece coming to go in the bathroom. Every time I get a new piece from him, I should be used to it by now, as I told him. But I can't get over the quality of it. If you have any interest in woodworking, if you've got some wall space, you need to check out Patriot Wood. And he's got plenty of pre-made designs, but if you have your company's logo, your sport, whatever you want to design, he can do it. And not just simple things, intricate things. I mean, look at the Liberty piece. Look at some of these other pieces. Again, do yourself a favor. Go to their website. They did give me a coupon code, Liberty15. I'll put it down below. You can use that to get 15% off. I've not had a higher recommendation for anything I've reviewed in the 9 years I've been doing YouTube videos until now. That's all I have to say. Stay safe. Check out Patriot Wood. Buy some. Let me know what you think.